Promoted for its health benefits, bicycling as a mode of transport has grown in popularity over the past decade, with over 4 million Australians participating in the sport in some regard. However, with this increase has come a concurrent increase in injury, with over 600 bicyclists admitted to hospital with life-threatening injuries and 50 deaths being recorded, with many of these being related to serious head trauma. In Australia, the main prevention method suggested for head injuries is to wear a helmet, a topic that has always been the source of hot debate. Hamish Simpson, technician at Crank's bike store in Chatswood, has never had an option, which he believes is the right way to go.
So I've been bike riding since I was about 14, so 7 years now, and I've always worn a helmet. Even before bike riding, I was always wearing a helmet on the scooters and little kiddie bikes.
Is that by choice or is you forced it?
No, it's not something you think about because your parents always tell you that you can only go out if you're wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
No, none of the laws were mentioned. It was just wear a helmet, otherwise you're not going out.
Sarah Christie, an avid bicyclist, never used to wear a helmet, but after a serious accident that could have gone wrong, she never looked back.
You wear a helmet?
Yes, but I haven't always.
Okay. When did you start wearing a helmet?
I started wearing a helmet regularly after I had an accident.
Okay.
And before that I wore helmets intermittently, mainly because my parents sort of pushed that, but I didn't want my hair to get messy. But then I fell off my bike and I hit my head, and there was like a slight chance that I would have had a concussion, so I went to emergency, and the nurse there gave me quite a big scare because she said they've seen a lot of people come in and have serious head injuries and actually have like serious brain damage from falling off their bikes without wearing a helmet, and wearing a helmet literally just stops that from happening.
Many believe that cyclists are not catered for properly in Australia, with the City of Sydney Council only introducing bicycle lanes over the past 5 years, and the culture of driving in the country being particularly toxic towards cyclists.
I don't think there's any real support for cyclists in Sydney. There's really the bare minimum of bike lanes, and even the huge amount of commuters come from out west and from the North Shore as well, and there's absolutely no real bike paths.
With all this in mind, Miss Christie believes that this has given her no choice but to wear a helmet, so volatile is the riding environment on Sydney's streets.
I think compared to European countries, it's a completely different cycling culture, because over there everyone's on a bike and you're sort of more dominating the roads, whereas here there's a lot of aggression towards cyclists from people in cars and pedestrians. Like, we're not exactly liked by the general populace. So I do think it is quite dangerous. I ride on the road because it's illegal to ride on the footpath, except a lot of the time cars are veering around you don't know what they're going to do, so you're better safe than sorry, really.
With more and more people hopping on bicycles, the necessity to wear a helmet is not being ignored, with many people choosing to take the safe road rather than the risky one. Thomas Grant, UTS News.